Welcome back to Medipocket Surrogacy USA podcast, where we explore every facet of the incredible journey to parenthood. Today, we're diving into a deeply important and rapidly evolving area: surrogacy for transgender individuals and couples. It's a topic rich with hope, legal nuance, and profound personal stories, and we are here to shed light on how this path is making family dreams a reality. Before we get into the specific for trans parents, let's lay a groundwork for what surrogacy, particularly gestational surrogacy, actually entails in the United States. In its simplest form, gestational surrogacy means a woman, the gestational carrier or surrogate, carries a pregnancy for another person or couple, the intended parents. What's crucial to understand is the surrogate has no genetic connection to the baby. The embryo is created outside her body, typically through in vitro fertilization, IVF, using the intended mother's egg and intended father's sperm. Donor eggs and intended father's sperm, or intended mother's egg and donor sperm, or as increasingly getting common, both donor eggs and donor sperm. Once created, this embryo is then transferred to the surrogate's uterus. The USA is often considered the golden standard for surrogacy because of its clear, comprehensive legal framework that protects all parties involved, ensuring that the intended parents are legally recognized as the child's parents from birth. Now, let's bridge this to our main topic. Why is surrogacy becoming such a wide and empowering option for transgender individuals and couples looking to build their families? The reasons are as diverse and unique as the individuals themselves, but here are some common and profound motivations. For many transgender individuals, their journey involves medical transitions that might impact their reproductive capabilities. For transgender women, male to female, after gender-affirming surgery, a trans woman may no longer have a uterus, making it impossible to carry a pregnancy. Surrogacy provides a way for her and her partner to become parents. Now, if she preserved sperm before her transition, that sperm can be used with a donor egg or her partner's egg, if applicable, to create an embryo. For transgender men, female to male, while some trans men may choose to carry a pregnancy if they retain their reproductive organs, others may have undergone hysterectomies or may not wish to halt their hormone therapy, which can affect fertility and is incompatible with pregnancy. For them, using their own eggs, if preserved, with a sperm donor or using donor eggs and sperm allows them to have a biological child carried by a surrogate aligning with their gender identity and personal journey. For non-binary individuals, similarly, non-binary individuals may choose surrogacy if their medical journey or personal preferences means they cannot or do not wish to carry a pregnancy themselves, but still desire a genetic connection to their child. Partner dynamics. Now, for trans couples, example, a trans man and a cis woman, a trans woman and a cis man, or two trans individuals, surrogacy offers flexibility. It allows them to choose who provides the genetic material, who carries the pregnancy, if either partner can and desires to, or to use donors, ensuring that their family building aligns with their identities and wishes. Desire for genetic connection. Like any intended parent, trans individuals often deeply desire a genetic link to their child. Surrogacy combined with egg or sperm preservation or donor gametes provides this option, allowing them to see a piece of themselves genetically in their children, avoiding body dysphoria. Now, for some trans individuals, the idea of pregnancy might trigger significant body dysphoria or simply not align with their gender identity. Surrogacy offers a path to parenthood that honors their authentic self. In essence, surrogacy offers autonomy and agency over their family building journey, ensuring it aligns perfectly with their identity, medical realities, and aspirations as parents. Now, let's talk about the practical steps. When a trans individual or couple decides to pursue surrogacy in the United States, what does that journey look like? It follows a robust, legally secured, and highly professionalized process. The great news is that because of the US experience with IVF and diverse family building, this process is well mapped out with specialists ready to handle every complexity. The medical foundation, fertility and embryo creation. Now, the first step is always the medical one, sourcing the genetic material and creating the embryo. Gamete sourcing and preservation. For trans parents, this begins with a consultation at a specialized fertility clinic. If trans women previously preserved a sperm before transitioning, or a trans man preserved eggs, those are used. If not, the clinic assists in selecting a high quality, fully vetted egg or sperm donor. This is done with the same care and precision as for any intended parent, ensuring medical transparency and donor well-being. IVF and embryo creation, once the gametes are sourced, whether they are the intended parent's own or donor material, the IVF process begins. Embryos are created, genetically tested if requested, and prepared for transfer. Now, medical screening. Simultaneously, the potential gestational carrier, the surrogate, undergoes rigorous medical and psychological screening to ensure she's physically and emotionally ready to sustain a healthy pregnancy. This meticulous screening process is a key reason why US surrogacy is so reliable. Once the medical clearance is achieved, the emotional heart of the journey begins, matching. Now, a highly experienced surrogacy agency acts as a matchmaker. They present profiles of pre-screened gestational carriers, women who have successfully carried a pregnancy before and are dedicated to helping others build a family. The match is based on critical factors like geographic locations, often in surrogacy-friendly states like California, shared communication styles, and most importantly, alignment on the key issues like medical decision making during the pregnancy. For trans parents, it is paramount that the surrogate is fully informed, comfortable, and supportive of the parents' identities. The screening process includes psychological evaluations to confirm this. Now, the legal security. Pre-birth orders and parental right. This is perhaps the most critical difference between US surrogacy and that in many other countries, the legal security. Contract drafting is before any embryo is transferred. Comprehensive legal contracts are drafted by specialized reproductive law attorneys. Importantly, both the intended parent and the surrogate must have their own separate, independent legal counsel. This ensures fair negotiation, full understanding of rights, the power of the pre-birth order, PBO. The most reassuring legal protection is the PBO. In most surrogacy-friendly US states, the intended parent's attorney can petition the court during the pregnancy to issue an order that declares the intended parent as a legal parent from the moment of birth. Inclusivity and intent. Now, this pre-birth order system is what makes the United States a legal safe harbor for trans parents. It legally establishes parentage based on the intent to parent, overriding any genetic connection or who physically gave birth. This ensures that when a baby is born, the birth certificate will name the intended parents directly, regardless of their gender identity, marital status, or whether they use donor gametes. Now, this simple legal step eliminates the need for any stressful post-birth adoption or custody proceedings, providing immediate ironclad protection for your new family. By following these 3 steps, securing the medical process, finding the right match, and locking in the legal protections, trans parents in the United States can focus their energy where it belongs, preparing to welcome their new child. This journey, while incredibly rewarding, is also complex. It involves medical precision, legal expertise, emotional support, and intricate logistics, especially for international intended parents. That's exactly where Mary Pocket's Surrogacy USA comes in. We understand the unique needs and dreams of trans individuals and couples. We are your dedicated white glove concierge, simplifying this entire process. We connect you with the top US fertility clinics that are highly experienced in working with the trans patients. We partner with leading reproductive law attorneys who specialize in LGBTQ plus family law and international surrogacy, ensuring your parental rights are fully protected. Our team handles all the intricate logistics from medical visa assistance and travel arrangements to finding the perfect surrogate match and providing ongoing support throughout the pregnancy. At MediPocket Surrogacy USA, our mission is to make the dream of parenthood a secure, joyful, and successful reality for everyone, honoring every path to creating a family. If you are a trans individual or couple considering surrogacy, or if you simply want to learn more about your options, we encourage you to reach out. Your family dream is our passion. Thank you for joining us today on the MediPocket Surrogacy USA podcast. We hope this episode has provided clarity and inspiration. For more information, visit our website at medipocketsurrogacyusa.com. See you next time.